saying, looking at the screen right now like, yo, Skills, what the, why you laughing by yourself, fam? You going crazy? No, this world is going crazy. This world is in a crazy place. Bros, the football world, the real life world, everything's in a crazy place, and your boy has to vent and get some stuff off my chesticles. This football world is nuts. Right now on your screen, you're probably like, Skills, what are you showing us? Are you nuts? This is PES My Player. I talked to you guys the other day about how FIFA should steal stuff from PES, from FIFA 17. I've been playing a lot of the My Player. I was gonna do this video with just a face cam on, but I said, you know what, let me give you guys something to watch, because you guys don't want to look at my ugly face while I speak about this the whole time. So this is PES. I play for Man City. Now they call Man Blues in this or something like that. Man City, I don't even know what the heck they call them in the game, man. But we're playing Real Madrid in the Champions League. I'm a striker for them, and that's all that you really got to know, because it's just on the screen so you have something to watch, all right? The My Player on PES is better than FIFA. Either way, I digress. My dudes, I woke up this morning to see Higuaín is going to Juventus for 94.7 million pounds. No, euros. Something crazy like that. Now, this figure, by the time I'm making this video and it gets live to you guys and like, oh, this figure might change. I don't care. Still, the numbers are out there. We're going to talk about this pug, but we're going to talk about world football right now. If you are a team like Watford, if you're a team like QPR, if you're a team like... hell, if you're a team like Napoli, if you weren't getting, you might as well just hang up the boots. Hang it up, retire your team, and just walk away from the sport. Because all of a sudden, teams are paying 120 million for Pogba. This guy, Higuaín, yes, he's a world-class striker. The guy has talent. Every team he scores for, he scores a lot of goals. Some of his numbers right here, bro, when he played for Real Madrid, 190 appearances, 107 goals. 94 appearances for Napoli, 71 goals. Damn, he's hella good. 94.7 million euros. He ain't that damn good. Pogba's not worth 120, my dudes. The money that is being thrown at these players right now is insane. A team like even Liverpool, teams that have loads of money right now, no matter what team you are, you're screwed. You're literally screwed, because for you to invest in a player, you now need to give an arm, a leg, your stadium, your mama's house, your daddy's car. You have to give everything to get one player. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, yo, if Higuaín is worth 94.7, what's Dybala worth? Because I believe Dybala scored 20, hold on, I don't want to give you fake numbers. Dybala scored 25 goals for Juventus in the Serie A, the same place that my boy Higuaín scored 39. Okay, now Higuaín scored 39, but he's 28 years old. Dybala scored 25. He's like 21 or 22. So this kid with a little bit of time and experience is clearly going to be better than Higuaín. So what's his price tag? Is he 150? Is he more than Pogba? What is this? Like, I understand that number 9 position is becoming extremely hard to pick up strikers for. Lewandowski, Ibrahimovic, a lot of the best strikers right now are getting up there in age. Higuaín is 28. That's not young, my dudes. That's not young for a football player. Now, if you look at how long Ibra's played, yes, then that's young for a football player. But 28 years old for Higuaín is not that young. So I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, what's Dybala about to go for? What's Aubameyang about to go for? The prices that are being thrown at players are incredible. And the one thing that really kind of gets on my nerves right now is this. In the NBA, which is the American basketball thing, if you're not familiar, the NBA in America, they're throwing crazy deals at players. 5 years, like 70 million, 6 years, 80 million. They're throwing the money at the player. At the player. This football, they're throwing the money at the teams. And most of the time, you're not even seeing the teams turn around and invest it. So the people that are bringing, that's a banging goal. The people that are bringing the people to the stadiums, the fans to the stadiums, aren't even receiving the humongous dollars. The teams are receiving the dollars. And I'm all for Benfica making money. Matter of fact, let me pull up my handy dandy notebook real quick. My boy Renato Sanchez went to Bayern for 40 million pretty much. And if he completes all of his damn tasks, which is like he has to make like the best 11 or something like that. He's got to do like a bunch of different things. He goes for 80 million. If he hits every target they set for him, Benfica receives 80 million. As a Benfica fan, I am sitting here jumping for joy. As a Benfica fan, I am happy because I know Benfica goes to Argentina and finds gems like Nicolas Gaitan, like my boy Di Maria. They went to Brazil, got David Luiz. They go and they get gems. They play for us for 3 years and we sell them for mills on mills. Benfica's been on this bandwagon, boys. Most of the players you're seeing going around Europe right now are being made at Benfica. Matic played for Chelsea. He came to us. We sold him back for a bunch of money. We did the same. We did it with David Luiz. We did it with Di Maria. We did it with Renato Sanchez. We keep doing it. And these big teams are paying this stupid amount of money for these players that aren't even really worth it. I love Renato Sanchez. I think Renato Sanchez is a stud. Would I ever give Renato Sanchez $80 million to see Renato Sanchez play at Benfica? Hell no. I wouldn't give 120 to see Pogba play at Benfica, because I know with 120 you can go to Argentina, you can go to all these damn leagues and come back with a mega squad. I'm talking about a team that's gonna whoop on everybody, because this is just too much money for incredible players. And now you might argue like, oh, you know what? Pogba deserves it. This and this deserves it. It's not even Pogba getting it. It's Juventus getting it. It's Juventus getting it. Now, I know Pogba's going to get this crazy salary. Don't get it twisted. These guys are getting big salaries. But it's these teams. These price tags right now are mega high. Now, if I was a team, if I didn't support Benfica and my team wasn't good at going to pick up gems, like a lot of teams in England now need to compete with these crazy... Teams in England need to compete against Pogba going to United and Ibra. How is a team that's a mid-table team supposed to compete with a team that's about to give 120 million for one player? How is that fair? How is that even... That's just not fair. And I understand, oh, scales in life, the rich get richer and the this and this and that and that. Oh, Leicester did it without money. Scales doesn't really matter. You can do it. I know it can be done. I know it can be done. But it's just incredible when you're seeing like one team stacking up. We seen Man City been doing it. Now we're seeing United starting to do it. Real Madrid, they're stacking up, throwing all this crazy money at players, getting these stupid price tags, and all these other teams are sitting there like, well, you know what, yo, if we make Europa League this season, it's not bad because we didn't waste 120 million. It's just incredible. And look, man, Benfica's at fault here too. Benfica turned around and paid 22 million for Raul Jimenez, the young Mexican striker. Everybody loves him. I love him. I think he's a fantastic player. 22 million, he hasn't proved that. He hasn't proved to be worth 22 million. He has not proven to be worth 22 million. And the funny thing is, Benfica just rejected an offer of 35 million. A team was going to turn around and pay 35 million for Raul Jimenez, who the guy did nothing at Atletico Madrid, scored a couple goals at Benfica. Yes, you can see he has some talent on him. Yes, he's a young stud, but 35 million for a player that hasn't even proven that he can score a lot of goals in one season? I just don't understand price tags right now. I feel like the newspapers, the FAs, all the people that are doing these numbers are lying. I feel like it's a lie. I feel like it's a scam. I feel like there's no way teams are paying this much money. 35 million for Raul Jimenez. Andre Gomes. This man got benched by Renato Sanchez and Andre Silva. He got benched by Andre Silva that plays for freaking Sporting. And he just went to freaking Barcelona for 40 million. And they're saying that that deal could go up to 70 million. 70 million for Andre Gomes. He got benched by a team that didn't even play good football at the Euro, dude. This team sucked at the Euro, and he got benched by an 18-year-old kid. I don't know how Benfica's going to survive. I don't know how Benfica's going to be able to compete with teams in the Europa League and the Champions League. I don't know how they're going to compete with teams like Porto. If eventually Porto can start investing this money, what happens to the Portuguese league? What happens to the Dutch league? What happens to even the teams besides Bayern and Dortmund and the decent teams in Germany? What happens to the rest of the teams around the world when you can't pay 30 million for a player no more? Because when the money keeps going up on these young guys, all of a sudden, dude, Benfica's team must be valued at crazy. I'm saying, like, Lindelof that plays at center back for us, the Swedish dude, that dude must be worth 80 million. Everybody wants him. All these teams that talk, make Chelsea pay 80 million for this guy. I mean, if you're saying he's worth 30 and Pogba's he's worth 80. I just don't get, boys. I'm lost. I'm lost for words when it comes to football. I don't even want to see what Ronaldo and Messi's price tag would be if they were to ever, which they won't be, but if they were to ever. I don't even want to see what Benzema would sell for. I don't want to see what Luis Suarez would sell for now. And to be honest with you, if the boy Higuain is going for that much, what does Lewandowski cost? Matter of fact, can we digress and talk about Harry Kane? This guy scored 30 goals. How old is Harry Kane? Hold on, let me just get an age check. 22 years old. Dude scored 30, how many? 30 goals at 22 years old in one of the strongest leagues in the world. So what does Harry Kane sell for? What is his value? What is his price tag? If Higuain is going for 94.7, tell me what Harry Kane's price tag is. Because he's 22 and he scored 30 goals in one of the best leagues in the world, if not the best. Don't worry, I'll wait. This is unreal. Vardy, 29 goals at the age. He's old already. But he scored 29 goals. He's 29 years old. Yo, the boy Vardy has to go for a lot too. I mean, there's nothing more. I have to vent. I had to, boys. I had to get off my chest. I don't understand where football's at. I don't get it. It's something that, like, it's in a new place. It's a brand new place, football is. You're seeing teams win the Euro that with the defensive mindset, this works because, you know, players are developed now. Now, Renato Sanchez, Pogba, these young guys, they cover so much of the field now. You could play defensive minded football and 11 players cover so much field now that when a team sits in the back, it's so hard to break them down. Portugal proved that. Now, price tags on players are incredible. Football's in a place I've never seen before. And when you compare it to other sports like the NBA, I get the NBA, you're paying the player. You're paying the player. In this, you're paying the team. And now the player's getting a crazy salary too, but teams are just getting richer and richer and richer and richer. But I just don't know what's going to happen to the smaller teams, man. Okay, the Real Madrid, the Man City, the Man United, these teams are fine. But teams that you don't see investing loads of money, teams like Liverpool, Everton, Benfica, and I'm not saying Everton, Liverpool, Benfica on the same page. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just saying here, I'm just throwing names out there for you guys. Teams like this are done, boys, because what do? How do you go get how do you get star? Soon Argentina's gonna be like, wait a minute, yo. If these young kids are going for 80 million, well, nobody's gonna come to our country and get our 18-year-old kid, 19-year-old kids for 1 million no more. These players are no more valued at 4 million. These players are no more valued at 5 million. These players here are 15 million. Come pay, and then Benfica's gonna be like, damn, we can't get them no more. Boys, football's in a place I've never seen before. It's incredible. Please let me know your thoughts down below. I know a lot of people might be like, Skills, it's not a big deal. I think it's pretty crazy, man. Now, again, if you support the big teams, you don't care. You're loving it. If you're United right now, yeah, we got 120 million for Pogba. Bang. You just better hope it goes through, because if he's a flopper, if he gets injured, RIP to Man United, RIP to your bank account. But for the big teams, they don't care. But for anyone who supports any other team, you're looking at this like, that's crazy, man. Come on, man, 94. If anyone thinks Higuain is worth 94 million, please let me know in the comments down below. Please let me know in the comments down below, because that to me is absolutely unreal. I'm going to end it here, boys. I don't know if you guys were into this gameplay, but right now, they benched me because my fitness was low, because I just played Champions League 2 days ago. This game right here was literally, I got benched, fitness, and we simulated, and I think we end up winning 2-0. I want to say Agüero scores a second, so we end up winning 2-0. Regardless, man, PES is pretty fun. That's why I've been playing, and that's why I showed you some gameplay there. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please smash a big old thumbs up. Also, make sure to subscribe. I just feel like sometimes you should get stuff off your chest, and I want to see, now I want to read your comments, because I want to see if you guys agree with me, disagree, where your guys' heads at as well, because I think it's absolutely nuts. Anyways, I'm out here, Booyah Nation. Y'all be safe. Like it, subscribe it. Peace. Love you. What's up, Booyah Nation? I've had this idea on my mind. I told you I was gonna bring you something new to Ultimate Team. Now, in my mind, as a YouTuber, this idea is absolutely amazing. Most YouTubers come up with an idea and they're like, whoa, that's the best idea in the world. But then when they finally deliver the idea to their audience, the audience is like, wah, wah, wah. So hopefully this idea is as good as I think it is in my head. Let me know down below if you like this idea. Right now, you are looking at my dormant career mode squad in Ultimate Team. Okay, so I put the team together that we have built in my career mode. The idea behind this series is to take your career mode team. You would take a picture of whatever team you're doing. It could be Real Madrid, it could be Chelsea, it could be Leicester, any team in the world. You take a picture of it, you tweet it to me at AA9Skills. I take your Ultimate Team, I put your badge at the top, I build your team in Ultimate Team, and then we go and we play. So it's a squad builder of your career mode. Build it on Ultimate Team, and we go play a game with it, and I tell you how it's played, how I